Law of attraction. Raise your vibrational frequency. We've all heard of that, right? So I wrote down a couple things because I was thinking about the law of attraction. I said, what is the law of attraction? What really is it? So when I started asking this question, the answer started to come to me. And then I said, oh, interesting. So before I continue this video, I want to ask you guys something. What are you attracted to? Think about it. All the people, places, and things that draw your attention. That's your attraction. Now look around you. Notice the things you are no longer attracted to. This is your awareness shifting. You're beginning to notice the difference in worlds. Low frequency, high frequency. When you shift your frequency, everything that once matched your old energy starts to feel off. You might feel like you don't fit in anymore, and that's because you don't. Then if you're like me, you start to focus on changing your character to fit your new personality. Your vibration has changed. Your old frequency is trying to push you out because you don't match it anymore. But that's not a bad thing. It means your new frequency, the one aligned with your dreams and higher self, is calling you home. Welcome to your shift. Now, I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, the law of attraction. What am I attracted to? What am I not attracted to anymore? So I used to party all the time, and I'd go to bars and this and that. Well, I just did a project at a bar, and when I was there, I just felt like it didn't fit me. I didn't want to drink. I didn't want to hang out. I didn't really want to be there at all. It didn't match my energy anymore. So I did the job. I got my money, and that was it. So you start to notice all of these different places and things that you used to do, and it just doesn't fit anymore. And you're like, wow, I used to feel so comfortable here. Now you're elevating, right? So you're ascending into a higher plane of consciousness and awareness of everything around you. So this is where it kind of gets tricky. You hear all of these gurus on YouTube. We've all seen them, I believe, where they're talking about how to raise your vibration, detach from everything, blah, blah, blah. And to an extent, I believe there's some truth in it. In 2018, I went up to Paradise, where the fire victims were, to help with housing, or I thought I was going to help with housing, with a large mega church here in Riverside, California. And it turns out it was mostly a scam. They're just raking in donation money and not really doing anything except for digging for treasure. And I started calling them out on it. And then a whole bunch of things happened, and they started to try to threaten me and stuff like that. Well, I would smoke a little bit of weed, and I would go up onto the mountain, and I would yell at the top of my lungs, "Get me out of here. I don't trust these people. Get me out of here," because it was 5 miles deep into a canyon where they bring kids from all over the world to become disciples of Jesus Christ and all kinds of crazy shit. And I just did not want to be a part of any of it. So this is where I started really putting emotion into everything. And then the very next day, we were supposed to go do 3 jobs, and every single job either got canceled or a tree fell down and blocked the road or something like that. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? And then next thing you know, my wife at the time gave me a call. And then after that, they're like, all right, that's it. You're out of here. You don't want to be a part of this thing. And they sent me back home from Chico all the way on a bus to San Bernardino, California. So once I started realizing that I had that much power depending on how much emotion I put into everything, at that point in time, I was transitioning from getting off of doctor-prescribed pills, opioids, Xanax, and Adderall, and all that stuff. and someone gave me a Bible, and then I fell into like the church thing. But I started reading the Bible all the time, like every single day. That's all I did, and that became my attraction. Everything and everywhere I went, it was Jesus this, church this, Christianity this, right? It was like, that was like my perception. That's what all I saw. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to live this life. These people are nuts. I wish somebody would have never gave me this book, because I put it into my mind so much, right? So whatever you put your focused attention on will tend to manifest and grow. And I've been putting a lot of attention on manifesting the lottery and having fun. And you know, what's really interesting is the last couple weeks, all that stuff just kind of went away. And I had my mind stuck on like possibly running for the governorship of California and my other business, Dragonflow Wellness. And it seems like nothing is really taking shape yet. Maybe it is in the different dimensions, because like I said, we are the manifestors. So whatever we put our focused attention on, that's what it will be. So I have split energy right now. I have my attention on this, I have my attention on this, I have my attention on this, and my attention on that. When I was taking drugs, I was able to do everything, because my mind wasn't filled with these phones, with Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. It was just focused on what I had to do every single day. So I was always focused. And these phones and everything, they take my focus away. So what I'm saying here is, welcome to the shift. Okay, and if you live in California and you want to focus on bettering your life, this is what I'm going to do. I started fasting yesterday, and I'm not going to go on my phone. I'm going to not put my phone around me at all. Stay off of it, and just, unless somebody calls me, and answer it, and that's it. I'm not going to go on any social media, nothing, right? And I'm going to get back to the old self, to where I was super focused on everything that I was doing, so that I could start manifesting it again. So if you live in California and you're ready to raise your vibration, and you want to see if this stuff works, let's get together. Let's work together because there's a word called egregor, a group mindset and a group thought, to build an energy to create a different world. So our minds are creating all of these different worlds. If we have a bunch of minds creating another world, imagine how powerful that could be. Let's say like Mark Houghton, he has his school for winning the lottery. That would be awesome. A whole bunch of people here that want to win the lottery. So we get together, talk about the lottery, create a vibration, open up that portal, and then we start to walk in. So we can live in all of these different realms of dimensions of reality. It's just a matter of which one's going to be our dominant, right? So mine, I just want to travel, have fun, and be a ball of light to the world. That's what I want to do. But my old reality keeps dimming my light. It's the craziest freaking thing. So I do a lot of this. I hang out by myself. I come into nature, and I'm trying to find my tribe out there. People that think like me and want to grow into like me. Not necessarily like me, but like grow and elevate their game in life. I've had tremendous success in my life. I just don't want to do that stuff anymore. I have different plans, different goals, and it's just a matter of getting there. I just got to be super focused on it. So anyways, start commenting on these videos. Start talking about your ascension, your vibration. Let's get together and let's just have some conversations. Even if it's not over the phone, it could be on YouTube. Because when you start talking about it, you start creating the vibration of what you want. And then you have that conversation, and it starts opening up doors. So with that being said, happy ascension. Have a great day today. And put your intentions out there and just let it unfold, let it manifest, and let's see what happens. And don't get too quick to get into the game. Let the game open up and show you what to play. With that being said, Dragon out.